Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon a film by the name of The Best Offer. The Best Offer is directed and written by an Italian director by the name of Giuseppe Tornatore. Forgive me if I pronounce his name wrong. He's written and directed other films such as Melina. He did The Legend of 1900. He did The Star Maker, and he also did a film back in 1994 by the name of The Pure Formality, along with several other films in his filmography career. The Best Offer stars actors and actresses by the name of Geoffrey Rush, Jim Sturgess, Sylvia Hoeks, and Donald Sutherland. Now, I don't want to say too much about the plot of this film because this is one of those films that it kind of has an unexpected plot. Like when I went to go watch this film, I didn't read anything up on it. I didn't read the plot or anything because I wanted to go into it blindly. And that's what I would recommend doing with this film. At least if you like going into things blindly, you might want to do that. Anyway, so at its simplest, The Best Offer is pretty much a romance drama about a master auctioneer, and he auctions off all these, mainly, paintings and stuff like that. And a recluse girl hires him. Now, what do I mean by recluse? What I mean is that this girl has never walked out of her house in, I believe, like 15 years, or 12, 13, 14, something like that. It's been a long time since she's even left her house. She's never walked outside of her house except for maybe once or twice. And she lives in this little room, and the way they communicate is she hires him as an auctioneer to auction off her furniture, and the way they communicate is by talking through a wall. She's standing on the other side of the wall. She has like little eye holes she looks through, and Geoffrey Rush's character is the one that's the master auctioneer. That's pretty much the main plot. I don't want to say too much more about it, but it's pretty much about their relationship, the trials and tribulations and stuff like that they go through. That's the plot of the film, directed by the name of The Best Offer, who Giuseppe Tornatore directed. Now, what did I think of The Best Offer? Overall, I really enjoyed this film. This is one of those films where normally I watch horror, but I wanted to kind of, take a little bit of a break or try something new. And overall, I really liked it. It's different. It's unique. It's got a great script. It's got a great story. And in all honesty, it's kind of a sad story. It's almost like, Romeo and Juliet, or, like a very tragedy or a very tragic story. Very sad when you think about it. There will be spoilers in this review. And one of the most saddest things is, one of my favorite scenes is when you find out, what's actually going on. I had a feeling that it might be happening when he goes in there and he sees all his paintings are missing, and he finds out that Jim Sturgess has been, has fallen in love with the girl that he loved, and he was getting ready to marry her. And then you find out that, Sylvia Hoeks was just a fake, and that, she was loving him in a fake manner. And that's exactly what Donald Sutherland's character said earlier. Overall, my favorite thing about this film is definitely the performance of the actor by the name of Geoffrey Rush, who played the character of Virgil Oldman. He has such a great character, so complex. He's never slept with a woman, so he hasn't experienced things that, most people have experienced. And overall, I really like the way his character was written. Jim Sturgess plays the character of Robert in the movie, and he plays pretty much his best friend, the one that, can fix anything. And so later on, you find out what he's actually up to, and overall, I really liked him. Sylvia Hoeks plays the character of Claire. In most of this movie, it is kind of a slow drama. At first I had to kind of give it a chance because it was a little slow for my taste. But once I gave it a chance, and once it got to the end, overall I really enjoyed it. Most of this movie, the first 45, 50 minutes before you even see her, is all her voice. So it's just like her voice talking to the wall. Sylvia Hoeks played a great role. She's able to portray these scenes without even having to see her, and all you hear is her voice for the first good chunk of the film. For the first hour of the film. And overall, Sylvia Hoeks was just great. Donald Sutherland pretty much plays, like a best friend of his. The one that warns him, that it could be a fake love, and I really enjoyed his character. Kind of a smaller supporting role, but overall still a great character. My favorite thing about this film is probably the concept. The concept of two people falling in love, with that wall in between them. And, he's a very old man. He's probably like in his 60s or 70s. And this woman, is probably in her maybe early 20s, mid 20s at the oldest, maybe, and so, kind of a weird romance, because of the age, but it really works for the film. And overall, that concept is one of my favorite things about the film. The concept, and then Geoffrey Rush's performance as the character of Virgil Oldman. He just plays such a great role where it's hard not to like his character. There's some very sad scenes. One of my favorite scenes is whenever, you think at first she goes outside for the first time in the relationship, whenever he gets mugged and beaten the crap out of, shortly before Jeff Rush's character, Virgil Ullman, goes to the hospital. I really like that scene where she runs out there. You find out later on in the film, though, by the other girl named Claire, the one that owned the house, that Claire had actually been outside of the house, 200 some times, in the past, long years, so you found out that she was actually lying the entire time. That was such a big twist. I didn't know. I kind of figured that Jim Sturgis and her may be sleeping together. I kind of thought that, that whole, I kind of thought, that he might be, that, she might be cheating, but I definitely didn't expect her not to be a recluse. So that twist was overall very refreshing. And overall, I really enjoyed this movie. Nothing bad to say about it. As I said earlier, it is a little slow at first, but if you give it a chance and watch it all the way to the end, it's very satisfying. And really, overall, a very tragic love story when you get down to it. Anyways, that is my review for the film in the name of The Best Offer, directed and written by a guy by the name of Giuseppe Tornatore. Once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below. And I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.